This is Dr. David Shine, and welcome to Business Law 101. So, formalities of execution, this is very important. I office in a law office, and one of the attorneys does write and do wills. And so occasionally I am called out to the office to act as a witness. And so in Texas, we have what's called a self-proving will. The testator signs in front of a notary with at least two qualified witnesses. Intestate succession, and that simply means you died without a valid will. Again, for Texas, one of the most famous cases ever of a person with significant assets who died without a will. All together now, Howard Hughes, buried over not too far from downtown Houston off Washington Avenue, the Glenwood Cemetery. When I was running, I used to occasionally in the summertime when it was very hot, we'd run over to the cemetery, run around the cemetery because there was some tree shade over there and it wasn't too far from downtown where I used to work. So, Howard Hughes, buried right here in Houston, died on an airplane on the way back here. And you would think somebody who was worth $1 billion back was one of the first billionaires or reported billionaires. Of course, it's more routine today, but it was a big deal when he was a billionaire. And you would have thought he would have had a well thought out will, but old Howard wasn't functioning that well toward the end. Many of you know that he had like 6-inch long fingernails and wouldn't let anybody near him. And he did some very weird stuff towards the end, but again, sadly cost him his life as he was being flown back to Houston for kidney dialysis at the time he died on the airplane. And so, but he did have a messed up will.
I guess when does probate go into effect? Because I thought if people don't have a will, I thought they go through probate and that's supposed to take care of it. Is that the process of when they would get to sign that attorney at court?
Yes. Actually, you're missing a point there. Probate is the disposition of a deceased person estate. So whether the person dies with or without a will, it is probate. So in the will case, the executor goes to the court and says, hey, we've got it figured out. This is how we're going to give out the property unless somebody like the Anna Nicole Smith case challenges the will. In the case of an intestate succession, what happens is the court is quite likely going to appoint one of their buddies who's been supporting them politically, and that person's going to make, like I said, $2,000 to $2,500, even in a fairly simple case, to go to the court and to execute the probate and just follow the statutory rules of distribution.